Good morning. Thank you for tuning in, Rose Ward, stampersdelight.com. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. Today you can see that, let's see, over here, I have the Dear Santa, all I want for Christmas is stamps. I also have my sweatshirt on. Let me just turn this. I don't know if you can see it. Stamp a Claus sweatshirt. So if you like those stamping items, you can go to my merchandise store, stampersdelightshop.com, where you can find the mug, the sweatshirt, t-shirts, and other stamping apparel for you or the stamper in your life. So I apologize if you hear the heat going on. It is cold here now in New York. Get my hair out of my eyes. Hop on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Also, let me know if it's the first time you're watching. Hi, Joan. Chilly, Minnesota. I bet you it is. So again, if you'd like that mug or other stamping apparel, go to stampersdelightshop.com. Now, a couple of quick reminders. Today is the last day for the seasonal sale. So you definitely want to hop on the Stampin' Up page. Go to stampersdelight.com and grab those savings. Also, for the Fun Fold class online in December, I am using the Utterly Amazing Suite. All the links will be below when I'm done. We as demonstrators can look at the mini catalog and the celebration catalog coming in January. Now, if you'd like to get a sneak peek and maybe even sneak order or a pre-order, you can join Stampin' Up now and my team. And on November 19th, you can get those pre-order items. Or on the 19th, join my team. And you can use those in your starter kit. Hi, Jennifer. So lots of things going on. I'm going to flip the camera one more time. And just to let you know that I'm pleased to announce that Donna Gray from Australia, #1 demonstrator in Australia. Congratulations, Donna. We are teaming up again. We've done this in the past, and we are going to start a basic stamping online class. So we're tweaking all the details right now, but what it is going to be is subscription. You'll see the link below. You subscribe by the 1st of every month, and then you will be invited to join us in learning the art of stamping, the basics. Each month we will add something new. So not only will you learn, but you will add to your stash. Now, if you've already been stamping, you might say this isn't for you, but I think a lot of times we forget about the basics as we go along and learn new tips and tricks. And, we really do forget about the basics. So there'll be more information coming out with that. I do want to show you, we're going to do a sneak peek in December so you can see what it's all about. And in December, what we're going to be using is, let me see which way I'm going here, the Joyful Image Pack and the Gold Dip cards. So if you'd like to join and stamp along with us in December, there'll be a link below for the subscription, and you can join that stamping now. So by December 1st, you would have to join, but everybody is going to be able to see this, okay? So again, there'll be more information coming out, but the links will be below, and you can start subscribing to that online class. So throughout the month, once you join, throughout the month, you're going to see several videos and maybe even some lives with Donna Gray and I, both showing using the same products, but doing basic stamping. Okay, so let's get started. I am going to flip the camera, grab another sip of coffee. Thank you, Roz. Roz says she enjoys watching both Donna and I. Donna and I met on one of the Stampin' Up incentive trips in Greece, and we've been fast buddies since. And I love stamping with her. I think you'll really enjoy it. Okay, so today what I'm going to be using is the Frozen Edges bundle. And of course, there's dies with that. And we are going to do a fun fold, which I do have others to show you, but let's start. Now remember, you can get this free downloadable PDF by going to the link later on of my newsletter, and you can download the PDF. You can go to stampersdelight.com blog, my blog, and you will get the instructions, but not the PDF. I'm in the process of trying to change over my blog so that I will be able to do PDFs with that too. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I am taking a piece of 5 1/4 by 8 1/2. That's going to be the base. This is a slider card. And if you've never tried slider cards, this is probably a real easy one for you to do. I am going to score this at 1/2 inch. So this is actually a little bit smaller than our basic cards. You could add a little inch or so to it if you want a larger one. But these are the dimensions that I use. So that's 1/2 inch, and then 4 1/2. I'm going to give that a good burnishing. And you're going to see that lines up right there. Now, I do some crazy things. I'll be the first to admit it. Hi, Pam. Hi, Deb. Deb, I love your scrapbook pages. They have been great. Just a note on that. I did not do a scrapbook class online for December because December is a very busy month for everybody. But my scrapbooking online classes will be back in January. I know I've been a little behind on that. The holidays just snuck up on us. I can't believe it's almost Thanksgiving. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I am going to add a little Stamp and Seal. You can use liquid glue if you want, and I'm going to fold that. I'm going to put that aside for a second, and I am going to bring in 2 pieces of white. Okay, so the white, okay, now let me explain this to you because a lot of times I use basic measurements. So that's a 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then this one is 3 3/4 by 5. So the top one is a little bit smaller. So that's going to be the top. That's going to be the inside. All right. So I'm not great at measuring. This is the inside piece. What I like to do is bring in my punch. You can use a circle punch. I'm using this little punch that's retired. I'm going to line that up so I don't have to measure anything. And then I'm just going to slide that in here. If you're a person that likes to measure, be my guest. Go ahead and measure that. But I like to just make sure I have it right. So I'm just going to pop those out. Okay. Now, I'm going to stamp the inside. And I am going to use Balmy Blue. That's what I'm using here. Wishing you a cozy day. Now, you can use this for a birthday card, a Christmas card. I love this set. And I'm just going to add that right there. I would use this probably for my envelope too. All right. We're going to put that up there. Now, this is the outside. So let me show you what I'm going to do with the outside first. I am going to go ahead and bring in our Snowflake Sky 3D image embossing folder. I'm going to bring in my die cutting machine. Of course, I'm not die cutting this. Whoop, I need that one. I am going to emboss this. So you saw that I took off the number 2 plate. I only need the number 1 and the number 4. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Now, a couple little tips or tricks. Make sure the Stampin' Up! logo is up. We are going to run that right through. Set that aside for a second. And there I have an embossed image. Now I'm going to take this piece of our glitter paper. I am going to grab, I'm just tapping this off because I do have some pieces in there. I'm going to grab this die, and I want that edge. Now, another little tip is when you are using an intricate die like this, you want to make sure that you're using pretty new or flat plates. So you can see my plates I use all the time. They're fine like that. But when you have an intricate die, you really want to use newer flat plates. So I am going to lay that plate down. Excuse me. The top plate doesn't matter as much, but you really want to get a good cut here. So I am going to roll that up and back. Don't forget to share my videos. It really does help me. And if you case my cards, please go right ahead and tag me on those so I can see what you've done. I'll move that all out of the way and hopefully not drop anything. I'm going to pop this out. A lot of those pieces stay in there. We're going to leave that there. I'm going to bring in my wire brush. Now, the wire brush, the new one, fits on your take your pick tool. I have the old one. I actually do have the new one somewhere, and I'm just going to roll that over here and get a lot of those little pieces out. Not all of them are going to fall out. They're not supposed to. Okay, so I'm going to close that up, move that over here. I'm going to take my paper snips, and I'm just going to cut this, because I don't need the whole thing. Okay, this is the piece I want to come off. I'm just going to tear that off because I'm going to be cutting this down again. And again, this is where I use my fingers sometimes, go across it, get some of those other little pieces out. But you can see that some of them are just meant to pop up. Now, of course, it's going to lay flat in your card. We're going to take this piece, and depending on which way you want it, there's a little more embossed image here. So I think I'm going to flip that over this way. And I'm going to layer that right on top here. Now, I'm going to use a little liquid glue in the places that don't have any holes. And this is my glue press from My Sweet Petunia. That link is also going to be below if you like this. I love this. You can see I'm just adding a little glue in the places where there's no holes. And let me put that top back on so it doesn't dry out. Hi, Debbie. Debbie, thank you. You're always so great about sharing my videos. And we're just going to layer that. Lay that down. This is my glass mat, and it does come with a chamois, so you can wipe anything off it. I didn't have it wet, so I'm just going to use a baby wipe. I'm going to flip that over while it's drying. I'm going to trim that off. Okay, let that dry. This is actually going to go, like I said, in here, but I want the bottom. You don't have to glue the bottom, but I like to, because you're going to have a ribbon here, and it's not going to go all the way to the end. But I like to glue that bottom. So again, I'm just going to use my liquid glue here and put a very thin, my hands are shaking, sorry. Very thin piece there. All right. This is the part you want facing you. And this is going to go, like I said, right in here. So now I'm going to take some ribbon. I am going to use our silver and white ribbon. And I use a lot of this because you're going to cut it down, but it makes it a lot easier. So it's about 26 inches. Thank you, Debbie. I'm going to bring this in. Hey, Karen, Janice. And I am going to tuck that. I'm going to push that right through there. I'm going to pull it all the way to the end here. And I actually should have stamped that up higher, but we'll use it anyway. So let's just tuck that in here. So the sentiment, move it up a little bit higher than mine. I mean, they can still read it. I'm going to slide that right in there. A little bit of the white is going to show. That's why I cut this down a little bit smaller, because it's going to look like that so that they know to pull it out. I am then going to pull that through this hole. And again, like I said, you can use a circle, a small circle punch would work too. We're going to pull that out, tuck that in, and then I'm going to tie this in a bow. You can see I have leftover ribbon, but I like to start with a larger piece. Maybe it's because of my nails, but it makes it easier. And this ribbon, I love to keep long. I love big bows with this ribbon because it's very easy to use. Now I'm going to trim that off. Don't worry about if the ribbon is larger than the card. It will fit in the envelope. And now, when you pull it out, it's like that. Again, they can still see. Actually, that looks kind of pretty through the beautiful ribbon there. But if you want your sentiment to really show, move it up a little bit higher. I have some other ones to show you. Okay, so the inside is done. Let's bring in this piece. And this is why I cut this at 5, because you want it to fit on your card, but you want that ribbon to be here. You don't want it so tight that you can't pull it out. So let's go ahead and glue that down. Again, I'm using my stamp and seal. And I am going to put that right on here. Actually, I'm going to start over here. Just leave a little of that blue and then lay it right down. There you have a slider card. Who wouldn't like to get this card in the mail, right? Okay, to finish it off, I'm going to bring in some more punches. And for these, I have my 2 3/8 and my 2 1/4. I'm going to bring in a piece of balmy blue, and that's going to be the larger one. And then I'm going to bring in a piece of white, and that's going to be the 2 1/4. So something new I started each month. If you place a $50 order with me online and use my host code if applicable, you're going to get a free card kit with 3 cards and everything you need to do the 3 cards except for the stamps. So this month I chose the Frozen Edges, and if you don't have that stamp set, you can use any stamp set you want, but you would get the base, you would get any embossed pieces, and of course any die cuts. You just won't get the stamp. So frozen edges is what I'm using this month. If you've already placed an order with me, I will get those out to you by the end of next week. Let's do a little more stamping here. I am going to grab Snuggle Up and Hope for Snow. I love the sentiment, but no, I don't want snow. I'm going to go ahead and stamp that right in the center. I'm going to grab some dimensionals here. Don't forget, if you have a question, just leave it in the comments. I will answer it, or just say hi. And for the free PDF, sign up for my newsletter. And the dimensions will be on my blog later. So I'm really going to pop this up. That's popped up, and I'm going to pop it up again. I am going to put this right here. And then I'm going to finish it off with some gems. We have so many gems. I love them all. My go-to is these sparkle gems. And that's what we're going to be using right now. They just look like snowflakes to me. So I am going to take the larger one. I'm going to put that one right there. And then I'll take two smaller ones. I think I'll add those over here. Good morning, Elaine. And there you have a beautiful slider card. So easy to make. Let's grab an envelope. I think I'll grab the bigger stamps this time. The big one that goes in there. I'm going to flip that around. And now I have a matching envelope for my slider card. Now, one thing I want to mention on this, remember I said these pop up. You can go along and pop those up a little bit so that you can see the snowflakes a little better. Unfortunately, it is going to get mushed down when you mail it, but maybe not as much. So you can go ahead and pop those up. But even if you don't, that looks beautiful the way I have it on there. Thank you. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Deb. So again, here is the slider card. Let me show you a couple others that I did. I did this with the reindeer set. And this is what I meant with moving your sentiment up a little higher so when they pull that out, they can see it. I thought of something later on. I don't have anything here I could use, but you could actually put a gift card right in here. Maybe use a glue dot to hold it down. Thank you, Karen. So you could put a glue dot on a gift card and stick it right in there. And then it would be a gift card holder. And again, just pulling that out. Another one that I did was with our new Happy Hibiscus. Did I bring that over here? I may not have. Thought I did. So this is one of our online new sets. This is bugging me. Can you see that? These things get all over. I got to get it off my pad because if I don't, it'll soak up ink. Here's one with the Happy Hibiscus. That also has a 3D embossing folder, so you can emboss and then cut it out, or stamp, emboss, and cut it out. So this is one that says, thanks for being so kind. And it slides right back in there. I hope you enjoyed that fun fold today. And again, you can grab the free PDF. So let's do a card on the fly. I just brought in some pieces here. Don't know what I'm doing with it yet. That always sounds so crazy, doesn't it? I don't know what I'm doing, but let's take a piece of Night of Navy. Make sure that's a... Oh, I thought that was a bug. Make sure that's a half a sheet. Yes, it is. I'm going to fold that in half. Whoop. Just going to do a quick quick card on the fly here. I didn't quite get that. Should have used my paper trimmer. There we go. Here's a piece of white, ink on my hands. That I can layer right in there. So let's try this. Let's take the Night of Navy. And do this big stamp, I think. I'm looking for just a piece of paper here. Of course, I cleaned up. Oh, here, I can use this. Blotter paper. I want to stamp this off a little bit. Again, love these cards. Remind me of candy bar holders from years ago. Oh, yeah. You could. Okay, so what Joan said is you could make this and put a candy bar in here and slide that out. Ooh, I forgot all about that. See, we forget a lot of the basic stuff we learned. I'm going to stamp this off. Just put some get some light and dark snowflakes in there. No idea how this is going to come out. I'm going to bring in that embossing folder again. I love this embossing folder. So glad we still have it. There it is. I'm going to emboss this after I stamped it. Yes, you can do that. To give it some dimension. So now I still have that, but now it's got dimension to it. Remember, this is just a quick, easy card. Let's see, what else do I want to do? I do want to use ribbon, so I'm going to use this ribbon again. There goes the heat. I'm just going to wrap this around here. Do I have another piece of navy blue? I don't, and I want navy blue. Night of Navy. Ooh, here we go. Night of Navy. Again, I'm going to bring in those punches. Sometimes it's just easier to use punches than dies if you want to make a quick card. And let's see. Snuggle up and hope for snow. We're going to go ahead and glue that down. I'm going to grab my dimensionals. Good morning, Maria. Maria, do you go by Maria or the Maria Christina? Hi, Molly. Oh, I have another team member on here. I love when my team members join in. Let everybody know how much fun it is being on my team. And we do have a team chat next week. We're going to put that right there. I'm going to take this ribbon again. Tie a nice little bow here. And I'm going to glue that right on here. Don't want that side, so we'll put the glue on this side. You can use dimensionals. I usually use my Stamp and Seal. I'm going to add that right there. I'm going to just trim it off. Again, if it's a little long, it's okay. It's very pliable and it'll fit in the envelope. Now, I have silver here. Let's do the inside first. So here's a piece of white for the inside. We are going to put wishing you a cozy day. We're going to grab that little stamp there. Now there I have a cute quick card, but I want to add a little bit more to it. Instead of adding embellishments, I'm going to take our, oh, this is black. I don't want black. I want silver. Our metallic effects. Mostly Maria Cristina. Okay. You love the punches. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some silver. Now this will have to dry. Just like that. Now something else I saw that was pretty interesting. I've never tried it, but I'm going to right now and tell you about it. So those are going to have to dry. So you can actually make your own embellishments. Put a bunch of these on your silicone mat. Let them dry fully. And then you can actually pick them off, put a glue dot on it, and use it as an embellishment. I'm going to move these over because I don't want to get my hands all in them. What did you think about that? Quick, easy card. All right, so now one more. I might not finish this one, but I just had another idea, and I wanted to show you this. So let me grab a piece of white cardstock. Just grabbing some cardstock here. All right. Hi, Janelle. All right, I'm letting all of that dry. Again, you'll have still shots on Facebook. All right, let's take this piece. I don't know if this is going to come out right, but another thing I saw that I thought was pretty cool. I'm going to cut this in half. I'm going to bring that right in the center. It doesn't have to be perfect. Or you can measure it on your paper trimmer. I just want to kind of get that center there. Let me bring in that other die. I've been wanting to try this, so nothing like trying it live. Don't know how it's going to come out, but... All right, where's my dies? Already move those around. Give me 1 second here. Okay, where's my dies? I know they're on the table here. Anybody see them? There's the stamp set. Oh, there they are, right in front of me. Okay. I'm going to take this die, because I saw this where they made this using this die into like Abominable snowman or a pumpkin face. So I'm going to try it. That really takes nerve, doesn't it? Trying something live like this. But it should be fun. Let's see how it comes out. All right, I'm going to take this edge and put that right there. Make sure that's glued down all the way. Go for it. Okay, well, we don't know what it's going to look like. I might be embarrassing myself. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. Okay. I'll do the same thing on the other edge here. Whoop, need that piece there. It might come out looking like a 2-year-old did it, but we're all friends here. Fun for you to see new ideas. You're not a rule follower. Yeah, well, neither am I, that's for sure. Okay, let's put that over there before I lose it. Let's see how this came out and what I'm going to do with it. Looks like teeth, doesn't it? All right, I think I have a couple of these. I do already cut out. So what I'm going to do is going to add some more in here. I'm just playing. Let's see what happens. Lots of teeth. I'm picturing this in my head and have no clue whether it's going to work. All right, let's do this one. So now we have these teeth. I don't know if I'm going to use the black. I have this here, so I'm going to use the black and see how it comes out. Artistry on display. I don't know about that, but let's put these. Oh, I know what I could use. Give me 1 second. I just thought of something. Let's use some googly eyes. So we have the Abominable snowman here. I can do this. And I have these googly eyes. So now this is where you come in. We can do the googly eye like that. Or just a googly eye. Which way should we do it? I'm going to look up at the screen and wait for you to tell me. Which way should we make the eyes? By itself? Because he's all white. Or with the black circle? You tell me. I know which one I'm thinking. Just waiting for the... I don't know. I kind of think I like just the googly eyes. I don't know. What do you think? The black actually makes it pop a little bit more. And then make them like this. Definitely the black circle. Yeah, I'm thinking that too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to grab some dimensionals. I'm going to put a dimensional on each of these. Yeah, black circle. Okay, everybody had the same idea. And we're not going to put them, we're going to make them like googly. Okay, so he's not going to be... I don't know if I like that. I think I'd make them straight. Let me bring in some glue dots. If I don't have them, I will use my... actually, I think I'm going to use... Let's see if that'll work. Glue dots is probably better. This is why we called a card on the fly. Yeah, I don't like that. Because my dimensional shows through. Let me grab, let's see. There they are. Glue dots. So these are glue dots left over from one of my paper pumpkins. Let me grab another one here. And let's put a glue dot on each one of those. Ah, thanks, Joan. Like I said, it might look like a 2-year-old did it when I'm done, but we're all friends here. All right. Get that little glue dot off there. All right, I'm gonna do the inside. Wishing for a cozy day. I don't know, let me say. If I put the sentiment right in there, I think it takes away from that. So we're gonna put the sentiment right here. Okay. And let's see, this circle could go right here. So let's take the snuggle up one. Where are you? Over here. Snuggle up and wish for snow. Let's take another piece of Night and Navy. I should probably use black, huh? Let's try the black first. See if this is big enough. Just makes it. So now I can put this right here, or I can do it like this. What do you think? Oh, I kind of like that when it goes up there because you can see the teeth more. I think the black circle makes it stand out more. Let's try it without it. Yeah, I think I like the black circle. It makes it pop more. So we're gonna just glue that down. I'm thinking about Christmas movies now. We'll add that right in there. I think I'm going to use dimensionals here too. And I put those, no, I did it right. Okay. I don't want that one on there though. Put it down at the bottom. I'm going to tuck that right under there. What do you think? What do you think? How cute. It's a little abominable snowman. Snuggle up and hope for snow. Wishing you a cozy day. Just something fun, right? I got some of those gems. And we got some black ones. So I'm going to add a little glitter to this card. And there you have a fun, abominable snowman card. This would be great for a project with your kids or grandchildren because it's pretty easy. You could cut the paper out for them and have them make some Christmas cards. Right? I hope you enjoyed today. Let's see if these are dry. I don't think they are yet. Nope, not dry. So when they're dry, I'm going to pluck them off and put a glue dot on them and make my own embellishment. So there's an idea for you. So we have the Abominable Snowman crazy card. And of course, this was the card on the fly. Quick, easy Christmas card. I got to make sure I put that over there. That's not dry yet. And of course, the featured card, our slider card. All of these will be on Facebook my blog and my newsletter later today. That's with the happy hibiscus. And then, of course, fun and happy is needed. Thank you. Yes, it is. And there we have the featured one. Now, I did have another one, same thing, but I wanted to show you because this one, I added some of those elements. They're not dry yet either. But you can see this one I stamped up higher. So there you have it. Today's fun fold. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed being with you. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Remember to hop on my newsletter to get the free PDF. Don't forget about next month, Donna and I will be doing Getting Back to Basics stamping. There'll be something for everyone. You adore the slider card. Thank you so much. So until next week, I hope you have a great weekend and keep